On February 27, 2025, deputies were dispatched to Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport after receiving reports that a woman had pepper sprayed a family.
Pepper sprayed him.
Hey! Huh? Who?
Officer.
Come on here.
Look, she's a witness too. She's a witness. That guy's breaking that kid's hand. I did spray him. I did spray him. Yes, I did.
Have a seat.
There's another witness right there, a woman. Dude, I'm gonna spray you in a minute.
Give me that. You're not spraying anybody.
Go talk to him.
Okay.
He broke his kid's hand.
Okay.
I saw him do it.
All right,
I heard the bone crack.
All right, what happened?
Okay, so the guy says he's the kid's father, right? He's squeezing his son's hand so hard, the boy's going, you're hurting me. I heard the bone crack, and there's a woman there with long black hair. She's a witness to it, too.
Water's not going to help with pepper spray.
I got pepper spray in my eye.
Yeah, I know. Just come sit down. Water.
Oh my God, why would she do that?
We'll call fire rescue now.
Oh my gosh.
Sprayed him.
But no, we're trying to get to our gate because we're in a hurry.
Rescue reference pepper spray.
Oh my God, why would she do that? You okay, puppy? We're just walking. We're rushing to our gate because we don't want to be late. And he's agitated because we're walking. And she's saying that I'm squeezing, pulling.
He wasn't him.
Who's she?
The lady that
Sprayed him for no reason.
Okay. And then who sprayed
the lady. Oh my,
She sprayed him with pepper spray.
Later, and you don't know her?
No, I don't.
She
We're
just came out
just
of
trying to get
nowhere.
to our plane because we got to go to Puerto Rico. And then she sprayed him.
Their child was crying, and she went up to them and started yelling at them, and then telling them they needed the way he was holding him was unacceptable, and that somebody needed to call the cops on them. And then she was agitated. They were just trying to walk,
Get to our
and
gate.
she pulled out pepper spray and proceeded to pepper spray them.
Jesus. Okay.
She sprayed even
Are
my
you in a
son.
rush or no? Is there a way?
All good.
Thank you. Well, this is...
Oh my God, we're gonna be late.
You'll be good. The air is the best thing for pepper spray. So try to keep your eyes open. Water is going to make it 10 times
Oh
worse.
my God, why would she do this?
We're about to miss our flight, but we wanted to tell you what we just saw, so we don't miss our flight.
Come over here.
Thank you.
I asked him
She did pepper spray him, but we were walking in, I had noticed also he was squeezing the kid's hand really fucking hard. I had been looking when I was walking too, and I was like, that's not right. I didn't say anything, but she did, and that's when I stopped because I was like, okay, I'm not the only one who noticed that.
All right, so the guy was trying to hand hard, then what?
He was like pulling the kid who's holding the kid's hand really hard, and I wasn't going to say anything at first, but then she did, and I was like, okay, I'm not the only one who noticed that it was problematic, but he was really, and the kid was crying very like
Okay,
loud.
all right, miss your ID real quick.
Yeah.
What time's your flight?
10 minutes.
We have to start
We gotta
boarding,
board in 10 minutes.
Okay. And you saw pretty much the same thing?
Yeah.
So he was squeezing a hand.
She started yelling at him, they started going back and forth, and she pepper sprayed him.
Okay.
I also think they're on the same boat as us.
Them over there? Well, they might not be going.
So that he gets in trouble, there's nothing.
Yeah, that's what.
All right, we might be calling you then, okay?
Thank you.
Huh?
How can you tell how hard someone is squeezing, especially from 60 feet away? This is absolutely ridiculous. I hate these random hero wannabe witnesses. Could you imagine getting charged with child abuse because a few wannabe random heroes thought you were holding your kid's hand too hard? Stuff like that happens, which is exactly why I avoid human interaction as much as possible.
We didn't do nothing wrong.
We're rushing to our next gate. We just got off of our flight from St. Louis. We hear our gate. We hear it, so we're rushing. And he's agitated already because it's been a long trip. And then she just comes out of nowhere, sprays me. I feel something behind me, so I'm thinking it's somebody maybe I know. When I turn, she's just going at it at me. And then bam, she sprays me, saying that I'm hurting him. If she would have came up to me, hey, why is he crying like that? We would have told him, he's agitated. We've been at this since 9 o'clock,
I want to get over this to my flight.
She came out of nowhere, because all I was doing was what I always do with my son when we're in the rush. Hold him and then we rush him.
That's what I said. You don't even have to show Where we have someone pulling cameras. Video in here. You know what I mean?
We didn't do nothing wrong. We were just trying to get over there. Yeah, look at that. That was not necessary.
If I go anywhere tomorrow or the next day and I see somebody doing that to their kid, I'm going to pepper spray them closer to their eyes and mouth next time. Let me catch somebody doing that again to their kid.
You do that to somebody, you're going to report them and physically hurt you. So
Really? Because when as soon as wait a minute, oh no, you're a lot. First of all, you don't know your own job here. Because as soon as somebody's committing a battery on another person, I got the Second Amendment to cover me. Because at the moment of the battery, yes, at the moment of a battery, an adult has the legal right to use the Second Amendment and protect a child from harm.
What is the Second Amendment?
The Second Amendment is the right to protect yourself and bear arms. It's the right to self-defense and bear arms. Here, let me get my phone out and read it to you.
You're not touching nothing.
The Second Amendment. Oh, yeah, I know it's a big travesty of justice. But you know something? Big deal. Tomorrow when I get out of jail or whatever you're going to do with me, let me catch somebody else doing a battery on a child. I'll do the same thing again. And as soon as the guy tries to slap me or punch me, I'm going to use the Second Amendment to defend myself with deadly force. I'll break his cap. Good. Kick me out.
Get up.
Big deal. Okay, asshole. Fat ass. Cellulitic. Fucking ugly. Big deal. Thanks. Now I'll get 3 hots in a cot. Oh, and by the way, if that gets to be a court case, the camera's going to show him abusing the kid, and then I'm going to sue you for false arrest.
Yes, ma'am.
As a matter of fact, polygraph the fat ass. And polygraph the kid and look at the camera, and you'll see a stupid fat ass father abusing his kid.
Spread your feet, ma'am, please. Spread your feet. Spread your
They're
feet.
spread.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for kicking me, asshole. You know you look like a giant penis?
I get that a lot.
Yeah, you sure do. Bet you lose a lot of girlfriends like that, too, as soon as you stick your foot and kick their ankle. The girl goes, you know what? You're an abusive asshole. Maybe you became a cop just so you could kick women around.
This lady is batshit crazy. I heard his hand break. Then why is his hand not broken? Could you imagine if she was at Disney World or something? Almost every single person there is walking around holding a kid's hand. She'd be pepper spraying people for days. She'd be spraying families double-fisted.
Thanks for the 3 hots in the cot. When I get out and see his ass, I'll let me see him in Fort Lauderdale. Because I'll pepper spray his face and his eyes so bad. And as soon as he tries to slap me or punch me, I'll use the Second Amendment and defend my body with deadly force and break his cap.
That's not nice.
Yeah? You know what? It's not nice to abuse a kid, and it's not nice to be a blind, deaf, and dumb cop that don't want to acknowledge abuse on a child and try to say that I did something wrong by protecting a child. And you got a black girl that's a witness that said the same thing I did, and I noticed how you made her disappear.
Check that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm so crazy. I protect children, and I'll do it again. You're so crazy that you don't want to protect kids. You don't give a shit. You told me to mind my own business, is what you told me. I hope you lose sleep over it at night. I won't. You could take me to jail, and I'll never lose sleep over trying to protect a child. Never in my life. But I know you will.
If there is a legit emergency where it's obvious that someone needs help, the best thing you can do is call 911. Other than that, mind your own damn business. Don't be a random hero wannabe like these women. Imagine this disgusting person was your grandma. Oh, what a nightmare. She ended up getting charged with battery and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. But that's all for this one. Thanks for hanging out with me, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one.